Have you ever walked through the door, only to have your cat rush over and start rubbing against your legs like you're their favorite scratching post? It's adorable, sure, but also a little mysterious. What's going on in that furry little head? Is it love, hunger, or maybe a secret cat language? Well, in this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of feline behavior to uncover the real reason behind this common yet puzzling habit. By the end, you'll not only understand why your cat does this, but you might just feel a little closer to your whiskered companion. So, let's get started. Why do cats rub against your legs? It's a natural instinct. First things first, rubbing is deeply rooted in your cat's instincts. In the wild, cats rely on scent to communicate. It's their way of marking territory, establishing boundaries, and even sharing information with other cats. When your cat rubs against you, they're not just being cute, they're doing what comes naturally to them. It's as if they're saying, "This human? Yeah, they're mine." They're leaving their scent. Did you know that cats have special scent glands on their faces, heads, and even along their sides? These glands release pheromones, which are like little messages in a bottle. When your cat rubs against you, they're essentially leaving their scent on you, claiming you as part of their territory. Think of it like their version of leaving a reserved sign on a chair, except much more personal. To your cat, this scent isn't just a marker. It's a symbol of comfort and familiarity. It's a sign of love and trust. But it's not all about territory. When your cat rubs against your legs, it's also their way of showing affection. Cats only do this with people they trust and feel close to. In their eyes, you're part of their family, their pack, or as they'd say, their clouder. So, next time your cat gives you that loving rub, remember, it's not just about them claiming you. It's also their way of saying, "I love you, human." Different meanings depending on the situation. Grabbing your attention. Have you ever noticed how your cat seems to rub against you right when you're busy? Whether you're preparing dinner, working, or just walking by, that little furry figure might weave around your legs like a pro athlete. This isn't a coincidence. Your cat is on a mission. When cats rub against you in these moments, it's often their way of saying, "Hey, notice me." Maybe they're reminding you it's dinner time, or maybe they just want some cuddles. Either way, it's their gentle, yet persistent, method of pulling you away from whatever you're doing. And let's face it, it works every time. Saying hello. For cats, rubbing isn't just about needs. It's also their way of greeting you. When you walk through the door after being out, your cat might run over and start rubbing against your legs as if to say, "Welcome back." In the wild, cats greet each other with nose-to-nose touches, or by rubbing their faces together. So, when your cat does this to you, they're treating you like one of their own. It's their version of a warm handshake, or maybe even a hug. Pretty heartwarming, right? Part of their social rituals. Cats are incredibly social creatures, well, in their own unique way. Rubbing against you is part of their communication style and helps reinforce the bond between you two. Think of it as their way of saying, "We're connected, you and me." This behavior can be especially common in multi-cat households, where cats often rub against each other as a sign of friendship and trust. If your cat is rubbing against you, consider it a compliment. They're including you in their little social circle. What if your cat rubs too much or too little? Excessive rubbing. While rubbing is completely normal, sometimes it can become excessive. If your cat seems to be rubbing constantly, it might be a sign of something more than affection. For example, your cat could be feeling anxious, stressed, or even bored. They might also be trying to tell you about an underlying health issue, like skin irritation or allergies. If you notice this behavior increasing suddenly or happening alongside other unusual symptoms, it's worth checking in with your vet. Rare rubbing. On the other hand, some cats hardly rub at all. Don't worry, this doesn't mean your cat doesn't love you. Cats have unique personalities, and some are just more independent than others. However, if your usually affectionate cat suddenly stops rubbing, it might be a sign of stress, fear, or even illness. Building trust through gentle play and consistent care can help bring back that familiar leg rub. And if you're worried, a quick trip to the vet can give you peace of mind. Fun facts about cats rubbing against people. Rubbing strengthens bonds between cats. Did you know that in the wild, or even in multi-cat households, cats rub against each other to show friendship and unity? It's like their version of a high five or a fist bump. When they rub faces or bodies, they're mixing their scents together, creating a shared team scent that strengthens their bond. So, when your cat rubs against you, they're not just marking you as theirs, they're inviting you into their inner circle. It's their way of saying, "You're part of my crew, human." Cats may rub against specific people for a reason. Ever noticed how your cat seems to rub against certain people more than others? This isn't random. Cats are picky. They might rub against someone who smells familiar or comforting, like a family member or even another pet. Alternatively, your cat might favor someone who smells different and new, like a guest who owns pets of their own. It's their way of figuring out, who are you and why are you here? So, next time your cat singles someone out for a good leg rub, it's a mix of curiosity and connection. Cats use rubbing alongside other communication tools. Rubbing is just one part of your cat's communication toolkit. They might pair it with purring, headbutts, or even those long, slow blinks that mean they trust you. What's fascinating is how each cat develops its own style of rubbing. Some go all in, circling your legs repeatedly, while others give a quick nudge and call it a day. It's like a signature move, unique to each cat's personality. So the next time your cat rubs against your legs, remember, they're speaking their own little language. What will they say next? Stick around and we'll uncover more secrets of their fascinating world. Don't miss it.